Hello, my friends. Jeffrey Shaw here from Grow to Your Potential. Last week, I introduced the role of communication in conflict management and encouraged you to grow in your ability to communicate to help avoid the unhealthy conflict and embrace the healthy conflict that we need if we're to grow to our potential. Over the next couple of weeks, I will be sharing with you some tips and strategies on how to do just that. For this week, I want to focus on the need to test our assumptions when engaging with others. Yes, we need to test our assumptions. Regardless of the situation, we bring biases and a unique frame of reference to all our conversations. This affects how we speak, how we understand what others are communicating to us. As author Harper Lee puts it, people generally see what they look for, and they hear what they listen for. Let me say that again. They see what they look for, and they hear what they listen for. In my experiences, this is most definitely true. For example, if I suspect one of my children of doing something they weren't supposed to do, I confront them. I do so by asking questions to find out the truth of the matter, which is, after all, a much better approach than just diving in with accusations. However, if I'm not careful, this can quickly turn into a witch hunt where I ask lots of questions, but I'm only listening for evidence that will support my preconceived notion of what transpired. And this is especially true in times of conflict where emotions are high. And I'm sure you would agree that when I only listen for evidence to confirm my suspicions, I will likely find it even if my suspicions are completely wrong. So how do we prevent this? How do we move past our biases and preconceived ways of seeing things to the point where we are open to hearing and accepting what may be in direct opposition to what we previously believed to be true? Well, it begins with identifying and testing our assumptions. That's right. You need to identify and then test your assumptions. Let's be honest with each other. We make assumptions about everything. Some happen to be true, others mostly true, and many of which can't be further from the truth. If we want to enhance our ability to communicate, to understand others and be understood, we need to identify the assumptions we're making, and we need to acknowledge they could be wrong. When we do this, we can begin the process of testing the assumptions. We can bring them out into the open, allowing others to speak into them, to challenge them, and refine them. It's through this process that we avoid the traps that lead to unhealthy conflict and engage in that healthy conflict that leads to true understanding and effective communication. Testing our assumptions takes practice, and it requires allowing others to challenge what we believe to be true. In some cases, this is pretty easy. Others, not so much. At times, our assumptions are just so ingrained that we don't even see them. And this is one of the many ways that I support my clients as a coach, to walk alongside them, helping them to challenge their thinking and expose their assumptions in a safe environment. Or as a mediator in an already heated conflict. And at other times, as a trainer, working with their teams as they try to build that healthy culture that can handle those robust discussions that generate the best ideas. Wherever you find yourself at, I'm here to help. Join me again next week for your next tip on improving your communication. Until then, hit that like and share buttons below. Leave a comment about your experiences with testing assumptions, because I'd love to hear what you're thinking, what you've been through. Until then, next week, take care. I'll see you again soon.